Hi, my name is Andrew May. I am a live sound engineer. I spent most of last year working for a band called the Lumineers that you may or may not have heard of. To be perfectly honest, I hadn't heard of them until they hired me. And I promptly looked them up online and went, oh, them, cool. So I grew up in relatively rural New Hampshire. And one of the other crew members, the monitor engineer, who I worked very closely with, grew up in rural Pennsylvania. He now lives outside of Chicago, but he's more or less a country boy like myself. Neither of us had been on tour outside of the U.S. until we did our first European tour with the Lumineers. And when we did a show in Paris, this is kind of a long story, but bear with me. We arrived there overnight on the tour bus, so we were asleep. And the tour bus parked in a parking garage that was underneath the venue, and there were no windows. So we woke up in the same bus we went to sleep in back in the UK, and we now woke up, and when we looked out the front of the bus, everything is just gray concrete. And you trudge upstairs, and you do the load in, you get everything set up, you get the band through their sound check. It took forever for various silly reasons, and we were missing some piece of equipment. Anyway, we get to 6:30 at night when doors are opening and the audience is coming in, and the show is going to start at 7:30. And neither of us have been outside today at all. We haven't seen sunshine. It's a theater. There are no windows. We decided that even though we had a terrible day and would much rather go hide on the bus until the show started, that what we had to do was escape this building. Because sunshine's a real morale booster when you haven't had any. So we kind of pushed our way through the incoming crowd because it was a sold-out show and everyone had lined up around all this barricade outside. And we walk out the front door of the Olympia Theater in Paris, and we are more or less staring at the Paris Opera House, of which the front is a giant neoclassical marble column structure with golden statues of angels and busts of famous composers, Beethoven and blah, 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 all across the top facade. And it is a gorgeous spring day, or spring evening. And us two, essentially yokels, looked at ourselves and asked out loud, what the hell are we doing here? Which became kind of the motto for the remainder of the European tour, as we found ourselves in Barcelona, as we found ourselves in Stockholm and this tiny little resort town of Grimstad, Norway, which is like a gorgeous place. And just kind of what the hell happened right where us two idiots ended up here.